Okay, we should have sound now, I think. Yeah, okay. Hello, everybody. Now with sound. Makes live streams a lot more interesting. You know, actually, I need to get my mic a little bit closer here, because I can get this awfully close now, so that, and even if I can do this without actually, there it is, now it's in frame, now it's out of frame. Okay, now we can get it a lot closer. And that also makes it a lot louder and everything sound better. I hope, at least. Let me see, where am I peaking at? I am peaking at -5. That seems to be okay. Good to see you stream again. Welcome back. We have a lot of the usual suspects. I get to see that. As you can probably guess from the intro, since I was playing the Elite Dangerous intro, and if you watched Hello Dave yesterday, you will know that I was planning to stream some Star Citizen today, with the caveat that the servers has been terribly unstable ever since the launch of 3.18. I tried it here just an hour before the live stream, just to see what was up with the Star Citizen servers, and I was getting error messages left and right. It seems like a lot of the anything to like sell things, buy things, get your ships out of the hangar kind of things, it's not really working. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and play some Elite today, and hopefully get a more stable experience, as we haven't had any major patches in Elite recently. Wow, blah, words. Maverick, thanks a lot. Yeah, I guess a lot of you guys saw this short. There's a video tomorrow for those. Okay, just a quick sum up for you guys who are not like haven't seen it. I recently posted a short, just like a 40-second thing, showing that I was like building a new cockpit and I got a new monitor, and the monitor was broken. I'm very happy that I now have a working monitor, so replacement monitor has arrived, and it is gorgeous. And the entire build, where I am basically doing a 4,000 plus euro rebuild of my entire cockpit, that does not include new PC hardware. This is purely just monitors and other like peripherals. It's a good video. And it's gonna be out tomorrow. If you haven't, so if you want to see it, if you want to see my complete rebuild of this very, very nice cockpit, yeah. And also, have you guys noticed? Oh, there, right there. You guys see it? There's now light in the on-air sign. Yeah, and Jeff said, I'm just excited that the on-air sign works. Exactly. You guys have been bugging me for like weeks after I put the thing up there that I had an on-air sign that wasn't there was light in it. Now the light is working. I finally managed to get some power to it, so now that thing's working. Can I show the new cockpit? Yes, I actually can. So, quick cockpit tour for those interested. I'll give you a quick tour here. So if we start just here in front of me, you can see I have a very not very deep table, part of a tabletop. I have my keyboard, I have my mouse. Up here I have control panel 1, control panel 2, and a tablet. And we can turn on like so. If we need that, I can go check things on that, and it's like center mounted there, nice and sturdy. Really liking that a lot. If you move further over here, there's actually been some changes since last time that you guys saw this. So that's my mixer board sitting here, where I can control everything. Like, this is my mic. Mute myself there if I want to, and if I'm about to swear, press that so that you can't hear me swear. What do you use the control panels for? I use the control panels for all the things that in games that is not, how to describe this? All the things, I'll just put this camera back. All the things in games that is not like super time critical in a time crunch. So that would be stuff like opening maps, setting like landing gear, opening FSS scanners, setting speed to 75%, cargo hatch. I also have buttons for stuff like heat sinks, but I also have a button on my HOTAS for heat sinks. That's kind of double bound. So I have that in 2 places because heat sinks is one of the things I use in combat. Whereas sometimes I might just want to press a button if it's not in a time crunch. And there's a bunch of other things that I control. For instance, targeting wingman. I don't know if you guys can actually see this here. No, you can't. Okay, so there's like an array of blue buttons here. Those are for all the wing controls. So here I can target wingmans, navlock wingmans, target wingmans, target. All those like things we have there. And when I'm playing Star Citizen, I have my landing gear here that doesn't work in Elite because Elite is a little weird about that. But here I have my landing gear, and I have all these red buttons that kind of controls the power. I can sit and control my my FSS scanner on the knob here, so we can control the position of it there. Like all those things that's not like super in a time crunch, they will go onto the control panels, and then all the things like boosting, starting FSS, which is something you do a lot. Firing weapons, swapping weapon groups, all that stuff is all bound to the joysticks, where I of course have one over there next to the control panel, and there's one over there on the opposite side as well. Yes, but there's one thing that I'm not sure if you guys noticed. We just put the camera back there. Have you seen this? Newest addition to the cockpit is my mug holder. You have so you have a place to put your mug. You can now get your Down to Earth Astronomy mug from the d2eastore.com, and it will sit nicely right there. You can go. Cheers. That's sitting there. You had me at mug holder. No, because it kind of makes sense, right? Because if you look at the table here, it is, I mean, I've measured everything, so you can see the table is just big enough, it's just deep enough to fit my my mouse pad. It is just deep enough that I can fit my control panel without the joystick. If we could kind of go over there, you can see I have just enough space underneath here that I can use that without it interfering, without it hitting the table. It kind of hits right there. There's a little bit of a miscalculation on my part, but everything is measured exactly so that things shouldn't interfere with each other. The depth, the width of the table, everything is measured to be as compact as possible. And that also means that when we do look at the table, there is not a whole lot of room here for stuff, like to put things down. Which is why I decided to install that mug holder over there, just so that I have a place to put that. It's kind of an idea of building things up in layers, the same with the panels, right? That you have things up and they just move up, and just a continuous thing that moves up. You can actually see the monitor right there. You can see the bottom of my monitor there. No room for activities. No, there's no room for activities. There's plenty of room for activities. There's exactly the amount of rooms you need for the activities the space is designed for. Yeah. And also really, really happy with the new camera position and the new like gimbal camera. I think it works great, having that ability to move around. And Bunny is out of frame right now, but otherwise there is now also a bunny cam. So if the bunny is home, we can zoom down and have a look at the bunny. But there's no bunny home right now. Bunny's sleeping someplace else. Maybe if we lure the bunny over with some very, very exciting purple cardboard. Hey, come. Want to have some purple cardboard? As you can see, purple cardboard. You can see the bunny's already been chewing at it. Oh well. When will next? Yeah, Brass, I did see your email, and I haven't responded to your email yet. I don't know when the next free fly is. Oh, hold on. Wait, there we go. Maybe I could lure her with some purple cardboard. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice purple cardboard. Want some purple cardboard? Or no? No purple. Okay. I don't know when the next. I don't know if the next free fly is. What gimbal camera is that? And is it OBS? And is OBS controlling that? So the camera is called the Insta360 Link. Obviously, I can't show you the camera. A dongle says that the next free fly is probably soon is April, May. Yeah. But regarding the camera, it is controlled from my Stream Deck. So you can see here on my Stream Deck, I'm in my camera control folder right now. So right now I am, so right now I'm here on me. If I click the keyboard button here, whoops, it goes to keyboard. If we go back here, see, I can go to HOTAS, so that's the little controller icon. Boom, camera goes to controller. And there's a bunny button, yes. So you can click the bunny button and then it shows the bunny camera position. So yeah, I'm just controlling it through a Stream Deck, and of course you can have multiple layers, so I can go back up to my main control where we can swap between, and I'll also have a shortcut in here for the bunny camera if we need that, and back to my main camera, so I just have those two there. But yeah, then everything else is in there where I can control the main part of the stream, all the things I need to do when starting the stream, like turning my lamps on and off, and those kind of things I can control from in here. And also starting, stopping streams, all that stuff can be controlled in there. But the main interface is just swapping between scenes. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that out of the way. That's a cool functionality, much like in-game camera view. Yeah, kind of. Voice delay. I don't think there's a voice delay. We can do a test. I'll do a quick clap for you guys so we can see if there's a delay. Just look at the stream here. Well, that looks pretty instant to me. If you have a delay, then try to refresh the stream. Yeah, Twitch has a bit delay. Okay, that's odd. So some people have a delay on Twitch. Try to refresh the stream on Twitch. There's a delay in Twitch, but there's no delay in YouTube. Okay, some people on Twitch say it's instant. Some people say they have like half a second delay. Some people say that's fine on YouTube. I'm gonna have to say that's gonna have to be on the encoder side then. And yeah, so if you have a delay, F5 the stream, just refresh it and you should be okay. Okay, I think that's that's enough rambling for today. I think let's go and play some games. We're gonna play some Elite. We're gonna be back out in the black. So could you get a replacement monitor? Yes, I did. Again, full video is out tomorrow, where I go with the entire build process. So if you want to see all the ups and downs, it was a bit of a roller coaster ride building this cockpit. So if you want to see it, the video is out tomorrow at around 4 o'clock, I think, my local time. So that's like, what's that? We're plus to like 2 GMT or something like that. Oh, Andrew, light goal. Yeah, a light goal. How many people are we today? What are we gonna do for light goal? 1600 Denmark time. Yes, exactly. Should we do like 150? Let's do 150. So, for people who might be new to the channel, the way that works with the live streams is that I always set up a light goal. If we reach the light goal before the end of the live stream, then I'll set up a discount code for you guys over on d2eastore.com, allowing you to get 10% discount on all merchandise. And that code is going to be like a thank you to you guys for helping me get the live stream ranked in the almighty YouTube algorithm that controls our lives and decides what we get to watch. So if you want to help me, help the algorithm promote the stream a bit more, then go down, give it a like, and if we reach 150, as a thank you, I will be setting up a discount code for you guys over on the merch store. Cool. For instance, you can get yourself a very nice D2EA down to Earth Astronomy mug. That perfectly fits in your cup holder for your new cockpit. Suggesting new monitor. Yeah. After I built the cockpit, you know what? We got that. Let's just jump in game and let's begin playing some games so we can go and do like small chit-chatting stuff after. Okay, now we should be unmuted. Why is it doing this all of a sudden? Do you have game audio? Let me just check if you have game audio. No, I don't believe you do. What about now? Yeah, now you have game audio. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I need to. There's something wrong with my shortcuts on my Stream Deck. Apparently, some of the audio stuff got mixed up. So I'm gonna have to go and fix that after the live stream. I'm just gonna have to do all the scene switching manually, I guess, so that we don't end up muting audios. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Where am I from? From Denmark. Okay, there's a lot of non-sequence stars here. I don't know if we should just go and visit a few of them. Oh, okay. What do you guys think? Should we just go and visit a few neutron stars? Or should we go and just move on? So my current goal is to reach the system here. That's where I'm heading. Which is a nice little, looks like a supernova remnant of some sort. Oh, hold on. We should probably set our route correctly then. Hold on. Go for GF. Apply to route. There we go. Let's just go, because I guess all these nebulas have already been like very well explored. Oh, was it on economical routing? Where the hell? There it is. It is on fastest route already. Yeah, it looks okay. 47 jumps is okay. Hey, let's go and let's just begin exploring and see what we find. Yeah, Kyle, I know the Elite Dangerous stream code has been... I've been beginning to delete it from future uploads, but it's a huge work going back deleting it in old ones. I need to go and figure out why it's broken. I haven't figured out why this link is not working anymore. But thank you. Okay, hold on. Let's just get into a rhythm here. So we need to honk the system. We double check. We got 14 bodies, so we're gonna open up the FSS scanner, and we just gotta go and check, and we just gotta figure out. There was FS. Okay, so we have nothing here in the interesting area. So close FSS and move on. Asking over on Twitch whether it's a tourist spot. I believe it is. I think it's a tourist spot. The destination we have. We'll see how far we go. "16 objects. Nothing in the interesting area, so we're gonna move on. It's obstructed. Just scoop some fuel then. So my plan is to keep going for systems that are either F or G, and when we find either water world, Earth-like, or ammonia worlds, I'm gonna stop and scan the system, and then we're going to be mapping all valuable planets in those systems. Oh, I forgot to check. Oh, 17 bodies. Oh, there we go. We got something. That is a water world. Okay, we got a confirmed water world. So we're gonna move away from the star so it's not obscuring as much of our vision. And then we're gonna map the planets. We're gonna FSS the scan and FSS the system, and then we're gonna map the important ones afterwards. Yay! Words. Words are my strong suit today. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a bunch of planets here, and okay, we got a B and a C star, which has a lot of the planets around it. Oh. There it is, okay. Okay, we got biologicals on BC5E. And also BC5D. And geologicals there, but they're not too interested in geo. Geosites, I'm more interested in biologicals. Lots of these high metal content worlds. Okay, we got, I'm assuming this is gonna be the asteroid fields. Yeah. And some smaller metal-rich bodies. Okay, just 2 bodies left. There's the water world. And then there's a gas giant somewhere. There. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Let's go and take a look at the system. That's a very odd looking system. Oh, look at that. This is odd. Look at this. So this ABC1, this gas giant here, right? Because look at the orbits of it. So we have all the other planets, the A, B, and the C stars, and pretty much all the planets is kind of in a plane. Not too close, but they're kind of in a plane. And then you have this thing out here that's just way out of whack with its orbit. I think that's a captured gas giant. That's not too common that you see captured gas giants. Because if you look at the orbit, right, everything here is kind of working in a plane. This one is definitely out of its normal plane, indicating that might have been a captured object. Also, the distance from everything else. But no moon, and also the fact that there's no moons, because usually the gas giants would be very good at attracting moons and building moons around them. But there's nothing. There's no rings. There's no moons. There's nothing there. So it must have been ejected at some point and then captured again. Two systems merged? Maybe. Let's just check. Could actually, because if we look at this one, this is almost 6 billion years old. So is this one. And so is this one. So the stars are kind of the same age, indicating that they must have formed like this, because they are the same age. But that planet just doesn't make any sense, the ABC1 planet. Okay. Let's see what we got here we need to scan. There was a metal-rich body. High metal content. Okay, so here we have a terraformable. So this body is a candidate for terraforming. And it is a high metal content, so that's valuable. We have a non-terraformable water world. We'll scan that. And we have another non-terraformable. So we need to map this, and then I want to go and just take a quick look at these two here. D and E. Because those had bio on it. So we got to go and check if there's any bio that's worth actually going and scanning. Or if it's just like bacterial patches or stuff like that. Alright. Put this thing on autopilot and let's go. Never seen a system like this because they're very rare. I think it's one of the first captured gas giants I've seen. Captured objects are quite common. You do see those quite a lot. But a captured gas giant is quite rare. Because you can imagine, if you have a system merger, right? The objects that are the easiest to eject are the small light planets. The big heavy gas giants, it requires tremendous amount of energy to eject those. It's kind of like if you want to send a rocket up into orbit, if it's a small light rocket with a light payload, you require very little energy to lift it up into orbit. But if it's a huge heavy payload, You need a massive amount of lifting power in order to get it into orbit. But yeah, I also, as people mentioned in chat, we were quite lucky with the distance here. Like 8,000 light seconds was not too bad. It could easily have been 100 or 1,000 light seconds, I think. So yeah. Two system, yeah, maybe. Tibef, hello and welcome. Saw you on Twitch there. Well, today says exploring is... yeah, exactly. I have the same mentality with exploring. Like, it's not a race. Exploring is all about just taking it slow, get there when you get there, and enjoy your trip along the way. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. Oh, what was that? Can you see in advance how much scanning valuable planets will pay? No, you can't see it, but you have to learn it. So the things that you're looking for is mainly, just gonna slow us down a little bit here, is mainly stuff like Earth-like water worlds and ammonia worlds are highly valuable at all times. And if they are terraformable, they're even more valuable. So that's why high metal content worlds can also be quite valuable if they're terraformable. So if you look at this one, this is a high metal content world, but you can see this empty line here. That means it is not a terraformable planet. Whereas this one that we're going to now, it says that this body is a candidate for terraforming. That means this is a terraformable high metal content world. That's valuable. The same thing with the water worlds. Empty line. So that means not terraformable. But water worlds are always valuable, but if you get them as terraformable, then you're in some real money. But for now, we're just going to go and map the terraformable high metal content. We're going to map the water world, and then we're going to go and map the two planets that had some biosignatures on it, just to see what types we're dealing with, because there might be some plants down there that's actually valuable and worth going after. Good evening, Josa. Let's just slow us down a bit here. Whee! What do you think that the odds are finding an Earth-like habitable world around a neutron star? Very low. In Elite it may be possible, but in real world, very low. Oh, this is a big boy planet. Simply because, so life on it, no way. That's not life as we know it, at least. It's never gonna happen on a planet. So when it comes to like evolving life on a planet, the base building blocks, that kind of the things that needs to be there for life to evolve as we know it, the way we understand life. Now, I'm not saying there can't be other types of life out there that can live under other conditions, absolutely. But if we're just gonna go and look for life that kind of reminds us of our type of life we have here on Earth, then obviously you're gonna need the correct temperatures, you're gonna need some water, but most importantly, you're gonna need amino acids. These amino acids, they do exist in space, they do exist out in planetary nebulae. They are there, but the problem is they are super susceptible to ultraviolet light. And that means that a star that emits a high amount of ultraviolet light is going to completely strip the clouds of all these amino acids before planets get a chance to form. And that means that once the planet has formed, there's no amino acids left. They've all been destroyed. And therefore, it's very difficult for our type of life to evolve. So, therefore, finding habitable planets maybe, but it would need a lot of protection from like the extreme UV light that would come out from a neutron star. And the radiation and all the other stuff is a problem. So if you want to find like life as we know it, then you're gonna have to be looking around the smaller and the lighter stars. Simply because they don't have a as powerful illumination in the ultraviolet spectrum, but you also don't want to look around the smallest stars because they are often too cold to give enough warmth to the planet that water can exist in a liquid form. So they'll just be frozen, most of them. So you kind of have to find that balance point, which is around where our star is, where it emits enough light that that we can exist at a comfortable distance from the star, so we're not getting nuked, while still providing enough heat to keep water at a liquid state at the surface, and also not to be warm enough or blue enough that it's going to just nuke all the amino acids before they get a chance. So yeah, that's the short version of how to find life in space 101, basically. The Earth-like planets would form well before. That's a good point, but I would then argue and say at the point where after the star has blown up and gone into a neutron star and it's gone out of its main branch, at that point in the life cycle of the star, I don't think the world is very habitable anymore, as the explosion would likely have stripped all the atmosphere off the planet. Do you think it's worth putting cargo racks instead of passenger cabins for a rescue mission? What will you need cargo racks for on a rescue missions? Is getting first footfall worth much money-wise if there isn't anything else on the planet such as bioscience? I don't believe first footfall gives some, and if the planet was landable, I would absolutely go and take it. But I would only do it on planets that I'm mapping anyway. I wouldn't go out of my way to get first footfall on a planet if it wasn't gonna go and map it anyway. So in this case here, now that I've mapped this planet, neither of these two planets were landable, so there's no point here. Whereas those two here, even though their scan value is low, their bio value might be high. So let's go and check out those. If you can get the critically injured people, but they go in cargo racks and they're in the storage. Oh, for occupied escape pods. I wouldn't worry about trying to pick up occupied escape pods. If you're doing rescue missions, then try to prioritize just saving the living and not as much the dead people in the occupied escape pods. Blockwatt says they found an Earth-like and 4 terraformable water worlds around a secondary star in a neutron system. Oh, nice. But agreed would probably be uninhabitable in reality. Likely. Depends on the distance to the neutron star. But still, a neutron star is a powerful object to have in your back garden. Do donations pop up when donating from your link? Yes, they do, and they should. If you use the tip.d2a.com link and you go to Streamlabs, Streamlabs, yeah, if you use Streamlabs, it does show up. Yes, they do show up, and I also the messages also do. Yeah, I think if you do super chats, the messages are not displayed, but if you do Streamlabs, you can write a message that will be displayed. Yeah. So that's the way that works. It's just for technical reasons that the messages are not displayed with Super Chat. Do you think there's intelligent life on other worlds, or is it just microbes? I absolutely think there is somewhere. In either case, it's a terrifying prospect, right? Like, it's terrifying if there is, but it's also terrifying if there's not. But looking at the number of stars that is out there, it is statistically unlikely that there would not be an intelligent race somewhere. Maybe not in our galaxy, but in one of them out there, surely, yes, there must be other intelligent life forms. And it's exactly, Donald. They could even be outside our observable universe. They could be outside our Hubble sphere. And if they're outside our Hubble sphere, what are we going to do then? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do you have for me?
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, that's a pretty good spread. Okay.
Scan complete.
Okay, we actually have some decent... the seas like these. And these, so you kind of look, they're kind of the inverse of each other in the area. So you have big patch there, and you have a big patch there. And then you have a big patch there, but if you can look at this one, then that's kind of the complete opposite. So let's start by going for the odious... No, not that one. This one. Let's go for these first. I think those should be fine. We're gonna go for this big patch here, and we're just gonna scan, because there's quite a few of them here, so it might be worth it just going down and scanning as many as we can, and then... How many... Hold on, I forgot to check. How many did this... How many signatures was on this planet? Or moon? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 different ones. Okay.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, gonna go into this flat area here. It looks flat at least. Hopefully it's flat. Okay, it's not that flat, but there's some flat plateaus. But some of it could be on the plateaus, and some of it could be in the valleys. Let's see what happens when we drop out here. Okay. Let's start on the plateaus, then we're gonna go out into the valleys afterwards and see what we get there. Gravity is 0.14. There's something there. Let's go and scan that. That's a weird looking plant. Don't want to say what that looks like. Oh. Oh. Didn't want a gun. I keep pressing F2 and F, like F2 for open map and F for interacting. Is that another one there? Or is that a rock? Oh yeah, that's a rock. For a planet with 6 different types of bioscience, it's not a lot here. Do you or someone else has a breakdown of the best organic scans? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me just show you. Sorry, I keep getting that I get muted whenever I switch scene because that thing is... Okay. As I said, you go to... I'm glad you asked. You go to Commander's Toolbox. Yeah, Howard broke my links for my stream deck. You go to Commander's Toolbox, you go into Guides, you go to Billionaires Boulevard. Am I on the wrong camera now? No, I'm not. Okay, just my stream that's weird here over on YouTube. And in here, this is an optimized route that I've made that kind of shows what planet to go to. You can click copy to get the planet name into your clip holder. Exactly the planet you need to go to. Here are all the different plant types. You can check them off when you scan them so you can remember which one you've scanned. And if you're in doubt what a specific plant look like, so what does this one look like? You go up here and you can click the image. You can kind of see, oh, that's what I'm looking for. So now you know what that looks like. Completing this route it's quite long, as you can see. There are a few systems in here that has been taken over by the Thargoids now, so be careful about that. But if you complete this list, it should be around 2.5 to 3 billion credits that you gain from completing this route. Damn it, Howard. Howard breaking my live stream. Oh, and did I get game audio back as well after? Yes, I think I got game audio back as well. Nice. And if you die, you lose all collected data. I don't necessarily think you do. Who's Howard? Howard is my useless NPC pilot that I blame for everything. no matter that the guy is on another account 20,000 light years away from here, when things goes wrong, it's Howard's fault. It's always Howard's fault. He is the scapegoat. He is the guy we blame for everything. Howard O'Connor. He is also my on-foot only character. So if you want to see what it's like to play Elite without ever setting foot inside a spaceship, then go and find my Howard O'Connor's on-foot only experience or experiment series of games. See, there's something there. Oh, this is actually the right one. Look at that. It just has a little thing coming out of it. So let's go and put this thing down here. If we can find a place to land. Oh, come on. Give me a break here. That was a spot. There was something up here, I think. There. Come on. Settle in. Come on, you stupid boat. There we go. It was down there somewhere. Oh, right. Can't do that either. There's one that is green. Yeah, Road to Riches is fully explored. The same thing here with the Billionaires Boulevard. There's nothing like unexplored in it. It has obviously been confirmed that these exact type of plans exist there. So again, nothing new on Billionaires Boulevard, but it's still good money. One planet on the list can easily yield you like 50 to 70 million credits for a single planet if you scan all the planets on the list. It's quite valuable. Okay. How long does it take to complete the list? You can do, I would say, probably 2 to 3. You can probably do 3 planets, 2 to 3 planets per hour. I think it's reliable. So I don't know how many planets there is, but it's quite a few hours of gameplay. Is that another one there, or is that a rock? Oh no, that's a lot of them. Oh, they're everywhere. It was a rock what I was looking at, but they're everywhere here. Let's put it down up here. Should be flat here. Yes. Come on. Unsuitable terrain. There we go. Nice. So that is done. Whee! Now, I haven't really seen a whole lot of other types of life in this area, I will admit, so... I keep forgetting that it's E, not F. 2.3 million credits. Is that with the first Discover bonus? Or is that the base price? Because the third Discover bonus, then with this was like 10 million then. No, okay, so with first Discover bonus, we're just shy of 10 million for that plant. That's 200 base. Yeah, that's base price. Okay, cool. What else do we have here? It's just over 10 million? Yeah, I don't know. There's more of them. They're everywhere. Look, they seem to be growing on the light patches, you can see there. They're always growing on this lighter color and not the darker color soil. See, there's more of them there. Hold on, is that bacterial patches or is that just... No, that's just rocks. Oh, there's... Hello. That's a very bright red color. These are all blue, that means that they're within, like they're not far enough away to be scanned again. Yeah, they're kind of like coral.
Pew, 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 pew.
Human finds alien plants, shoots it with a laser. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can find more of those. When the plant can be made into oil. Okay. Okay, so what we know about these so far is that they seem to be growing like right next to mountains. At least this one does. That might be a coincidence. It may not. But let's go and take a look, and let's keep looking next to steep edges. So like flat areas next to steep edges. And then the soil was also a mixture of light and dark. So... maybe we have to put on some night vision to see better here in the shadow. Actually, maybe it's better without because they're so bright and red. Oh, this is kind of inviting, isn't it? Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot the engines on this thing is bad. And that my boost intervals are low. Oops. Damn it. Howard. Why did you do that? It was just so inviting. Yeah, I forgot I was not really the racing ship, that this thing has underpowered thrusters. And that the power distributor doesn't really have a very fast... Oops. Maybe I should actually recharge my shields here before we move too close to the ground, because this is... I need to find a fleet carrier soon. Now we won't. Don't worry. I'll be careful. Just gonna wait for my shields to come back online, and then we're gonna keep going. Just look at this canyon, though. Repair limpets. I don't believe I have that. I have AFMUs. Manifest. Wake scanner. Oh, I do have repair limpet controllers. You know what? Let's just go and do some repairs then. If I build this ship with any sense, I have made exactly 4 tons of cargo, so I can synthesize. Apart from that, I'm out of nickel. Great. I need nickel. Does this planet have nickel? It does have nickel. Okay, let's go and farm some nickel, and then we can go and look for more. Okay, hold on. Let's just get some altitude here. Yeah, nickel and iron is everywhere. Let's just go and farm some nickel and iron so we can make some limpets. So we can repair our ship. I'm just gonna find a flat spot because I don't want to drive the SRV around down in a canyon. So you know what? Let's just actually go up from here. I mean, it's okay. We got shields now, and the shields can take a bit of it. Okay, so we're gonna go up. We're gonna need to get above the departure zone, the DRP. And as soon as we're above the departure zone, which we are now, we can begin to orbit. And I haven't set up my Tobii eye tracker yet. I haven't found a good way to install it. And you just look for a nice flat area. Actually, you know what? The area just here below us doesn't look too bad. So just go and do that. How's the verbal dual stick going? Well, pretty well. Apart from, you know, crashing into hillsides and stuff. But that's just my pure piloting skill and not thinking when I'm flying. But I really love in dual sticks. Okay. This should be a fine area. Let's go put this thing down. And then let's go and farm some nickel. There we go. Come on. Land. Land. Can we land now? Come on. Alright, here we can surely land now. Thank you. SRV, we have one that is as half a fuel tank, that's fine. We'll refuel it along the way. Just checking that we have SRV refuels. We have 35 SRV refuels, so that's fine. Okay, let's go. First rock, that away. Hey, oh, hit a rock. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ship. Dismiss. There's our first rock. And just open our cargo hold. Wow, it's all over the place here. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. My throttle is set up incorrectly. Controls, SRV, SRV throttle, full range. Set that up like that. Okay. Is that better? Oh, that's so much better. Okay, there we go. Okay, I clearly have the wrong key bindings here because... Unless my fire groups... fire groups haven't been set up. Okay, did I drive over and destroy it? Is that a thing now? Okay, so we have a bar over here with like a high and a very high and a very low. That's usually an outcrop. And the outcrops usually spawn a lot of the lower grade materials, which is what we're looking for right now. So I think this would be a good one. There it is. And if we're lucky, that is an outcrop. That was indeed an outcrop. There's some nickel. Look at that. The other one just disappeared when you hit it. So if you hit... That's really weird. Okay. Anyway, there's another outcrop in this direction. As far as I can see. Should be that one there. Yeah, that's another outcrop. So the other side of this. And chromium. There's another bronzite thingy there. See what that has to offer. There was another nickel. Let's see what else we can find. I would actually really like to go up. I don't want to go down in this bumpy area. So I think I'm just gonna head up here. There is also, it's not an outcrop, but it's something over in this direction here. Weesh. There, that direction, there should be one. Little bit to the right. There it is. Oh, there's two of them here. Oh, it's a patch of 3. Nice. Yeah, not really a lot of low-end materials in these, but might as well while we're here. Oh, target the wrong thing, hold on. Okay, let's find how much nickel do we have now? So 44 iron and 14 nickel, and the limpets are 10 iron and how many nickel? And 10 nickel. Okay, so I want a bit more nickel before we move on, I think. Let's see if we can find another outcrop. Yeah, but we're not looking, so there are two types of outcrops. There are the one that spawns low-end materials and the one that spawns high-end materials. But nickel is a low-end material, so I actually want the low-end outcrops, which is the one we see over here. That should be good at spawning. Oh, hold on. Where did they go? See, now that's 2 bars that's kind of high. I think that's the metallic meteorite. Oh, I see a small signal out there on the left for an outcrop. You see there's a weak outcrop signal out there. It's actually kind of growing now. We're getting closer to it. So that indicates that there is an outcrop. Okay, so just look at the signal here. We just stand still. Can you see how we have this double with 2 lines very close to each other that kind of goes wide? You can also see that it's more intense on the left, sorry, on the right than it is on the left. That indicates to me that we have 2 of these rocks. I think it's the metallic meteorites. There's one relatively close on the right, and there's one further away slightly to the left. Then you also have the signal there in the middle, where you have the 2 lines that are far apart. There's an outcrop. Because they're so close to each other, and because it overlaps the other ones, that kind of indicates to me that we have an outcrop very close in this direction, and then the metallic meteorites are behind it. So if I keep going in this direction here, I should see the outcrop very soon. Are the 2 lines bronzite? Are the bronze? Okay, they might be the bronze ones. I might be wrong, but that should be the outcrop. Yeah, see, that's the outcrop I spotted. Right? Yeah, and see, that was the bronzite thingy. So there's some nickel. See, if you drive over them, they despawn. If you drive on the small rocks, they despawn. So look at this here on the side. If we drive over that, it should have despawned now. Nope. Maybe we didn't hit it. So I just want to test something here. If I drive over this, then it picked it up because I had to target it. Okay, we have. Okay, so we have another bronzite where we have a signal there. I think they're too close to each other to be a outcrop. Slightly out to the left. Might have passed it there. Oh, there it is. That's the metallic meteorites, okay. Another cluster of 3 of them. I'm actually interested in the iron because I need the iron now. I'm just gonna speed it up a bit and only collect iron and nickel. What else do we have? There's nothing out in this direction at all. Okay. Yeah, my signal identification is a bit rusty. It's been a while since I've been doing this kind of prospecting. Usually I would just go to the brain trees or the metallic meteorites in the bubble. It's very rare that I have to go and collect materials out in the black. Okay. Surely we can make it across here. Let's turn that off. Wondering why there has been no Discovery Scanner news or updates with Elite. Well, they did post a Discovery Scanner this week. It had a lot of "we have nothing to share" news, but they did post one. Whoa. Hello. Alright. Surely there must be some signals out here soon. There's a signal. I don't want to go in that direction. I want to go out here. There's nothing out here. This is a very, very empty scanner. So there's really nothing around us at all. just completely empty here. Let's see if I can make it over to that plateau over there. We just moved into a completely dead area. Relogging, we're resetting the signals. Yeah, I think we just basically just not. Oh, hold on. There's a signal there. I see a signal. There is one. Okay, we just need to make it up this hill. We can make it. Come on, keep flying. Whee! Where did the signal go? No, where's my signal? I know it was around here. Signal disappeared. No. It was way further away. It could not have been in the valley. Alright, let's just jump over this ledge here and jump over on the other side. See, whoa! Don't want to hit that. Anyway, totally part of the plan. Just gonna touch down here. Get into a good position to jump this. Oh, that's just not a good position. Okay, I guess we're doing this sideways. We can fly sideways, that's no problem. And now we're just gonna begin to prepare for landing. Can't see where I'm going. Landing blind. Okay, landing in reverse, I guess. Hello. I'm much better at flying SRVs than I am at driving them. Okay, there's nothing here. It's just empty, it's dead. Oh, we got a signal. Oh, whoa, we fell off the edge. Get over there, get over there. Get up there. Hey, let's just put this thing down so we can get our bearings here. Where are we? Signal is in that direction. Oh, hold on, look at that. Look what I found. I've been looking for that. That's kind of lucky. Hello, guys. How are you guys doing?
Drive assist off.
The devil, yes, spicy fries. Okay, we should have it just over here somewhere. Just down here? Should be very close now. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna need an SRV repair as well now. Really? There's some iron. We'll take the iron.
Cargo skip deployed.
Alright. I know I missed one rock, but I don't care about it. What in there on the flat spot? I'm just gonna try to relog, see if that spawns some signal in for us. Nope. Alright. Let's just go recall the ship, because I think maybe we have enough at least for one set of limpets, and we'll see how much that will repair us. And then we might just land and move into another area. That should also help us find some more signals. Just gonna wait for the ship to come down. I actually wonder, does this have sensitivity curves in game for the SRV specifically? Driving, throttle. No, it doesn't have sensitivity curves. I have to set that specifically. Nope. Oh, that was nice and close for once. I was to say, are you gonna land or?
Drive assist off. Landing gear retracted.
Just gonna get some altitude here so we don't get into trouble with our SRV or with our limpets. There we go. Should be fine. Repair limpet controller. And let's synthesize some limpets.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Programming limpet drone.
I can hear the limpet. Oh, there it is. Look at it go! The little limpet that could. Actually, one limpet may be enough. To completely repair the ship. Yeah, one is plenty to fully repair the ship. That's nice. Oh, we reached the light goal. Hey! Okay, we need some suggestions in chat. What should the discount code be today? Give me suggestions in chat. Dongle suggests cup holder.
Successful.
Drive like you stole it. I'm not sure if I can do codes that long. Some people are suggesting limpet. Limpets. Little limpet. Just get this over here. The limpet that could. Nickel has been suggested over on Twitch. Fly SRV fly. Howard muted me. Don't forget my limpet. The ground hurts. I think we just, because there's so many that has suggested stuff with limpets, so I think we're just gonna go with a very simple limpet as the discount code. Give me a second to go and set that up. So that means here in a second when I've set up the code, then you can head over to D2EA. I need to figure out where the camera is. Can head over to D2EAstore.com, and if you use the code limpet on checkout, you'll get 10% off, and that code is going to be valid until the end of the live stream. So this is your chance to go and get yourself some merchandise at d2astore.com. There's some cool mugs. There's t-shirts. We're going to getting some hoodies and other cool stuff in there as well. Create promotion code. Limpet. 10% and ugh. Why? Oh, okay. I need to go and update that. Fair enough. Okay, code is set up. It is now limpet. Some guy, first of all, thanks a lot for the super chat. I'll be watching your videos. I'm sorry. I've been watching your videos these last few weeks, and they've been extremely helpful, showing my support. Thank you very much, some guy. That is very much appreciated. Okay, code is up and running. And there is the delayed notification on the stream as well. It always takes a while. Should we just see if we can find more of those red boys? Into the canyon, maybe? This kind of looked like the area where we found them last time. Oh, hold on. Oh, what is that over there? It's a rock.
Landing gear deployed.
Different colored soil here. And again, we're close to a mountain's edge. I can't remember the other one. That was kind of on top, so it's... Maybe we should move up a bit. Out of the canyon. Take a look up here. Whee! Okay. More rocks. Well, the only good thing is that these red things seem to spawn in big clusters. Like... No, that was just shadows on the cliff. It just looked like there was stuff here. Well, that was just the terrain that loads in really, really slowly. See, there's more of those that we already found before. Like, the LOD blending here is terrible. I want to go down to that plateau over there. Let's try this area over here, maybe. This is not the right type of terrain. We need to come back into the areas where we had like a mix of the dark and the with light patches in it. Oh, there they are. Hold your brakes. So this was the right type of terrain after all. Yeah, we just found the last spicy fries. We're leaving the bubble for a second time. Last time went about 40k light years away and a 35 light year jump range. What would be a good range without going into Guardian stuff? Without going into Guardian stuff, I would say that you should probably looking at like around 40 to 50. Probably where I would be aiming if you're not gonna go in and unlock Guardian stuff. Wait, let's head into orbit so we can find another area, because I want to find, just want to try a completely different area, see if we have more luck. Because there's still like 4 different types of plants that we haven't even seen yet. Yeah, so I'm just gonna head out of this area, try another one, and if we have no luck there, I'm just gonna move on to another planet. We have one more we need to scan anyway. Come on! More fast! Yeah, 44 light years at the moment, so we'll try to notch it up a bit. Yeah, that's, I mean, 44 is not bad. I mean, if you look at this ship here, I'm running, you know, unladen just shy of 60. That's with Guardian stuff, so you can definitely push it a little bit higher. You can definitely get like 6 more-ish light years out of it, depending on what you're flying. But again, don't stress too much about the distances and all that stuff. You'll be fine. So these two we have found. Okay, I want to go in for an area like that one there. Because that seems to be distinctly different than the one we've just been in. So we're gonna head down in the area here.
Orbital flight engaged.
Coming in a little fast. Like the light blue here. This type of area. Just want to see if we have more luck here. Immuner says 99,162. We're so close. You're right. We are so close now. Oh, is that plants right there already? Surely we're not that lucky. Or was that just rocks? I mean, that is just rocks, right? That's not plants. There's square rocks. But it's just rocks. Lots of boulders here. Look at that. Oh, what was that? Hello. Just spotted it out there in the corner of my eye before it disappeared off screen.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, it's everywhere. Look at this. It's massive. Yeah, a little mushroom tree here. Oh, look at that. We also have the grass right here. That is actually quite valuable. These types here. Even though it just looks quite simple. We can't scan 2 types, so let's just finish up the little weird like trees here and go from here. But it seems to be so common in this area that I'm actually just gonna take the SRV, I think, and just drive like that instead. What do unsafe temperature mean? I've always worried. Unsafe temperatures just means that your suit will use slightly more I need to refuel this thing. You will just use slightly more energy to either keep you warm or cold, depending on which direction the temperature is. So it just means higher energy consumption, so your battery is going to drain faster.
Fuel replenished.
There's more of them there. There's more of the grass here. And more grass, and more fungoid things. Or was I just lucky I found a small patch? Look at those boulders. This is going to be hell to drive. Jesus, there's a lot of these. Whoa! Oh, there's some of them over there. Oh, that's a big boulder. I don't want to hit the big boulder.
Drive assist off.
Okay, one more. I think these will be too close. We probably need to go further. Scanning. Oh, I spotted one up there on the hillside. There, just in front of us. Just at the icon, up there on the hill, top of the hill. I love this monitor. And bonk.
Drive assist off.
That is one solid mushroom. I mean, look at this. Look at the size of it. I mean, as mushrooms go, that is a pretty substantial mushroom. Oh. Now I spotted some of the... We can begin to backtrack now, basically. But there was some of the grass down here. I think it's right in front of us. I think you can see the shadow from it. There it is. I wonder what the distance is, actually, because if I scan one all the way out here at the end, as far away from the others as possible, and then go to the other side of the patch, if I'm lucky, I can get biodiversity from 2 times in one patch. Because it's just grass. Let's go and check. Look, it's all blue. Still blue. Well, you see it goes green there. That means there's the edge of how far we had to go. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to head over here. And that one there seems to be as far away. That one there maybe is as far as we're going to get in this direction here. Well, we're just outside the range. And then if we're lucky, we can go across the patch here and get it maybe over there or something like that. It's still blue. There's a patch there instead. Oh, no, there we go. We're outside range of that one. There we go. Big patch, easy. How the shadows don't sink when running. look at his look at the shadow for the gun, and then compare the gun to how it looks. I never noticed that. Hold on, let's just do that again. Maybe it's Howard's shadow.
Ship recalled.
Alright, let's move over to the other moon. I know there's still 2 types of plants that we haven't discovered. One of those bacterial surface. Like I don't care about the rest. Let's just go and find. Look at the other planet. What did I hit there? Like, just randomly driving along, and then you hit something. You can't see it. I think there's another... Is that the plants? Is that the plants with the flowers that we can't drive into? So that one, maybe? Okay, so the ones that has flowers on it, we can't. We hit the grass. Wow, okay. Well... That's some very strong grass. Can't drive through the tall boy grass.
Drive assist off.
Yeah, steel flowers indeed. Alright, let's
Landing gear retracted.
get off this planet here. While we do that, we're gonna set destination for that one there instead. I believe this one only had 4. We haven't scanned it yet, but there should only be... See, this one we got... There's still 2 types we didn't find, but that's okay. I think this one had 4 types, so there's not as much there, but... Who knows? Maybe we're lucky.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can I actually look around the cockpit with my current setup? Not right now. I haven't... There are like 2 things I haven't mounted in the cockpit yet. One of them is a mount for my stream deck. That is... I'm waiting for that to arrive. So I'm gonna have my stream deck. It's gonna be off the... Currently, it's on the table. But I'm gonna get that off the table so that it takes up less space. And the other one is my Tobii eye tracker. I have not yet installed that because I haven't found a good way to mount it yet. This monitor I got is not really ideal for mounting an eye tracker, as there's like a small control panel right where the eye tracker should sit, and there's not really a good ledge. What I might have to try and do is to put the eye tracker off, like slightly off center. Yeah, but there's no real good place to mount it under the monitor. That's the problem. Again, I might try to mount it slightly off center and see how that goes. I'm not sure how well Tobii handles being set off center. I guess it would, if it sits slightly over here, it would look to the right better than if I look to the left. I don't know. I have considered an alternative to try to mount it on top of my tablet, but then it kind of blocks the receiver for the... So the TV does actually have a remote, even though it's not a TV. My screen is technically not a TV. It doesn't have a TV tuner, as you can also see from the remote. There's no like TV controls on it at all, but it does have a remote, and I actually kind of use it to get in and out. And since it's the OLED screen, whenever I am not here, when I'm not in front of the computer, I turn it off because OLEDs can get burn-in. And that means that while it's not a problem with games like Elite because the cockpit, it moves around a lot, it can be a cockpit. It can be a cockpit. It can be a problem if, for instance, if I'm rendering and I have the streaming, my editing software on the main monitor, because that will stay on the screen for hours at a time. And if I keep doing that with the same interface on the screen for extended periods, I can end up with burn-in. So what I'm making a habit is, whenever I'm not here, turn that main monitor off, and all the other stuff goes on my secondary monitor, and it can sit over there and render, because that's an IPS panel. It doesn't get burn-in. That's a pretty planet. I like that. So that's the plan. That is. So, but okay. So there is my point was there is a receiver for the there's a receiver for the remote. I don't want to block that with a Tobii, so I'm considering putting the Tobii slightly off center and seeing how it performs there. I might try to just mount it there temporarily just to see how it kind of works. Good question. So let me just go up. What does the eye tracker actually do? Hold on, let me just. I missed part of it here. Pardon the Tobii noob question, and the other question was Do you think they'll do you think they will ever add atmospheric planets to Elite? Well, they have added these with tenuous atmosphere. More detailed, unlikely. I don't think we're gonna see them do that again. Regarding the Tobii eye tracker, so for Elite, it allows you to do head tracking. So that, hold on, I need to stop this ship here. I'm about to crash into the planet. It allows you to head track in Elite, so you can basically look around and then use that to use your head to look around inside the game. It's quite fun. In Star Citizen, you can use it as head tracking, but you can also use it for what's called gaze-based targeting. So in Elite, if you have head tracking on, if I wanted to target something, I could move my head, and once the thing I wanted to target was in the center of the frame, I could click target and it would then target straight ahead. But in Star Citizen, I can, without having the head tracking enabled, it will still know where on the screen I'm looking. And that means that I can just look at a point on the screen and then the Tobii will say, oh, he's looking at that target in the upper right corner. Now that becomes highlighted and then I can just click target. That means anywhere on the screen, if there's something I want to target, I can just look at it and click target. Look anywhere on the screen and it will target it for me. It's super cool. I have a video out on the gaze-based targeting, if people are interested. And I also have a video coming out very soon for Star Citizen about how you can do head tracking without a eye tracker. So there are other options too there. So, and maybe there's going to be something for Elite too. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got bacterial patches. Don't care about those. We got some fungoid thingies, and we got some of those. Oh, so you know what? We just need to find a place where these overlap. So like an area like that kind of looks okay. Let's try to head down there. That looks pretty good to me.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, we could do a bonus stream at some point. Install the Tobii eye tracker, get it up and running with Elite again. GeForce Now and some older laptops with decent screens. Oh yeah, that might be some other discussion I missed at the beginning of. Hey, quick questions. I don't have the prismatic shields for the cucumber build yet. So what shields should I use until I get it? Just use normal class 8 shield, class A shields. They'll be fine until you get prismatics. That's the closest you can get until you have the prismatics. Oh my god, this is a bit of a mess. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, this looks fun. Almost like a ski slope. Whee! No, Astro, behave. This is how you almost destroyed your ship last time. Oh, what do we have here? Hello. Hey, we got more fries, but this time it's yellow fries and not red ones. Can we... Why is this terrain unsuitable? It's very flat. Oh, there was a spot. Where was it? There. they are a little red. Whee! First footfall confirmed. Okay, yeah, that's a good point, Uncle. So, while goofing around, I could also tell all the nice people what we have confirmed so far for the 100,000 giveaway. Okay, can I remember this? Give me a second, because I have a spreadsheet. Okay, so of confirmed giveaway items. So, okay, quick recap. For those who don't know, I'm very close. You can see right there, I'm very close to hitting 100,000 subscribers. And when I do, I'm going to have pretty much the biggest giveaway of items that I have, of items and game codes and all kinds of things that I've ever done on this channel. Currently, the total sum of items giving away is 3,500 euros. And I haven't even added... Nope, I haven't even added the game codes I got from Frontier yet. So there's going to be some more stuff I'm going to put on the list here. But starting from the bottom with some of the cheapest item, moving upwards to more expensive items. So we start with the cheapest items. The cheapest items is there's going to be 10 prizes. We just confirm this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 prizes of $20 or 20 euro, basically like gift cards for the merch store. So you can go, no, not 300,000, 3,000, not 300,000. Did I say 300,000? 3,000. Sorry. I don't hope I said 300. It's 3,000. It's still a lot of money to be given away. But there's going to be 10 prizes of basically a mug or a t-shirt of your choice from the merch store. Those are, of course, something that's sponsored by... Oh, I have put in the Frontier codes. They're there. Okay, I said 3,000. Okay, good. Those are, of course, sponsored by me, as this is something I'm going to be paying out of my own pocket. Then, sponsored by Frontier, we have 5 codes for Deliver Us Mars. If you haven't seen, I've been doing this series on Deliver Us Mars. I actually just like a few days ago recorded the last video in the series. There's still like 4 videos or something left that hasn't been released. But there's going to be 5 codes for that game. So if you haven't played Deliver Us Mars or Deliver Us Moon for that matter, there is Deliver Us Mars game codes. 5 of those up for grabs. Then also... the sponsor is still a bit on a bit... Okay, so there's a bit of things that are still up in the air that I haven't had fully confirmed. But there's going to be at least 10 Drake Cutter starter packs for Elite Dangerous. So that means if you do not already have a Drake Cutter, or if you don't have not Elite Dangerous, try that again. Drake Cutters for Star Citizen. So there's going to be 10 starter packs for Star Citizen where you get a starter ship and access to the game. 10 of those are going to be given away. There's also going to be 5 packs for a Drake Cutlass Black. Also for Star Citizen. Those are, of course, digital codes. The Drakes, the Cutlass Blacks, does not come with a game code, so you will have to have the game already in order for you to have any use of those. Then I have 1 pair of desk clamps from Monster Tech. So if you have a HOTAS and you want a desk mounted, there is 2 of their desk clamps up for grabs from Monster Tech. Then there is a special replica Elite Dangerous control panel. So if you look at the control panels in game, look down here, you can see like in between the character there's like 2 control panels. I have a replica that I hidden away in the box down here. Actually, what, Bunny? Can you move a bit? Just go push you out of the way a bit here. It's a lot easier to showcase these things now that I have a movable camera. So let me just jump over to that scene and remember to do it manually. Here we go. And then maybe just jump down here. So I have it right here. It's a bit of a cable mess right now, but here they are. So you can see we have replica control panels from Elite Dangerous, which is the exact same ones we have in game. Those are also up for grabs. This is from an Italian guy. I'm not sure if he still makes them or if they are basically just... I mean, I haven't seen them for sale in years. So they are quite difficult to get your hands on these days. Just put those away again. Ow. There we go. Okay, those are up for grabs as well. Then from Tobii, there is a Tobii eye tracker that you can also have a chance to win. And then, as you can also see behind me there's a number of like extra throttles, and behind the chair, which you can't see right now. But right behind the chair, there's also a bunch of joysticks. So there's going to be one full Whirlpool Ho SAS setup. So that's going to be a dual stick. They are going to be used. It's going to be my old Constellation Alphas on Warbird bases that you can get out. So they are used sticks, but it's my old sticks. They work. There are no problems with them at all. I just upgraded to the Constellation Alpha Primes when Whirlpool sent out a pair for review. So the only reasons why I downgraded, the only reasons why I put them away is because I got newer ones from Whirlpool. So there's a Ho SAS setup from Whirlpool that's going to be sent out to a lucky winner. And there's also a Ho TAS setup, so a stick and throttle. You can see the CM3 throttle right there. That one and another Constellation Alpha on a Warbird base is also going to be sent out. So there's one Ho SAS and one Ho TAS setup up for grabs. And the last one that I haven't had 100% confirmed is GameGlass has said that they would like to be sponsoring the giveaway as well. We haven't finalized exactly what they will be giving away, but what we're likely looking at is a number of tablets, Amazon Fire tablets. So a number of Amazon Fire tablets with a 1-year GameGlass Game Pass subscription, or Glass Pass subscription. I'll get the name right here. So that means if you have a tablet like you can see I have in here, you could run something like GameGlass on it. I have a lot of control panels. I might actually put some GameGlass on here just for the in-game info. But there's going to be a number of tablets up for grabs as well. I don't know how many. They also mentioned that maybe they want to do some Star Citizenships as well or something like that. But again, that hasn't been 100% verified yet. Exactly what they're going to be sponsoring. We're still like finalizing that. So those are all the things that I have confirmed so far. So just to do a very quick recap of all this stuff again. There's going to be some merchandise, t-shirt or mugs of your choice. Deliver us Mars game codes. A number of starter packs, 10 starter packs for Star Citizen, 10 upgrade packs for Star Citizen with Drake Cutlass Blacks. We have the Monster Tech clamps, we had the Elite Dangerous control panels, we had the Tobii eye tracker, we had the 2 different setups for Whirlpool setups, we had some tablets, we had GameGlass Game Pass subscription for 1 year. I think it's a pretty neat lineup of giveaway items, and the number of winners is going to be quite high. I think what I really wanted to do was to not just have like one mega prize that one person wins. I really wanted to try and have a large number of winners, so that you had a really high chance of winning something. I mean, obviously the big prizes like the Whirlpool stuff, I can only do so much because that's what I have in stock. But a lot of the other stuff, I just want to get as many like prizes out there. And that's also why that like all the merchandise and a lot of the Star Citizen stuff, that's currently something that I'm throwing in of all the giveaways. I think I'm just shy of like 2,000 euros in that stuff that I have. A lot of it is, of course, then used Virtual gear. That's like the big part of it. And all the other stuff is also stuff that I'm just throwing in as part of the whole celebration thing, because I really want this to be an event where I hope a lot of people's gonna be walking away happy. And the way I'm going to run it is that for each giveaway, so that means for the Star Citizenships, for the Deliverance Mars, they're going to be separate giveaways, right? So that means you're going to have the option to go in and basically pick and choose and say, I would like to try and enlist for the merchandise. I would like to enlist for the Virtual stuff, for the eye tracker. I don't care about Star Citizen stuff, so I'm not going to enlist for that. But you can pick and choose which prizes you're interested in, and you will then be rolled into the giveaway for those items only. And that means that even if there's some items on this list where you think, man, that's not for me, then you just do not roll in for that giveaway, and then you're just only in the other ones. And because they're running, can I list them? Yes, you can list in all of them if you want to. There's no limit to how many you can list in. That also means that technically you could be really lucky and win multiple of them if you are extremely lucky. There's nothing preventing you from both winning a Virtual HOTAS and a game pack for Star Citizen if you are very lucky. But as I said, there's gonna be a lot of different categories. You just enlist in the ones you're interested in, and if you're not interested in some of them, just do not enlist for those. And then that means if you win, you are sure to get something that you're interested in. And as I said, yeah, you can win as many different categories as you want. Pick and choose makes it 10 times better for people who desperately want it. Exactly, because I would hate to have someone list into a giveaway because they want to win a HOTAS setup, and then they win a Star Citizen starter pack and they have no interest in playing Star Citizen. So they may redeem it just because they got it for free and then never use it. I would hate that, because it's not fun giving away something that people don't want, right? So by doing it this way, I just ensure that that people that win actually want the prize that they're getting. So yeah. So it's like we have König Fischer who says that yes, I know the Star Citizen won't bring me anything. So exactly, we have the exact situation I wanted to avoid here. I would hate if König Fischer signed up for the giveaway and then won a Star Citizen pack if you have no interest in it. But I would love if König Fischer was lucky and won himself a brand new HOTAS setup from Virtual. So yeah. So you can kind of see that's the way I'm going to run it. The giveaway is going to be run over on my Discord server. Where do you sign up again? Good question, Blue. The giveaways are not out yet. This is the 100,000 subscriber giveaway. And that means, as you can see right there, that number, where is it? There, has not yet reached 100,000. Once it reaches 100,000, that's when these giveaways is going to start. Maybe not like on the day, but a week or two, within a week or two after my channel reached 100,000 subscribers, that's when that whole thing is going to start. And don't worry, I'm going to be announcing it both here on this channel. I will also be sure to announce everything and do a detailed description of what you can win, where you need to go, what you need to do, how you sign up, all those things. I'll be sure to share that in excruciating detail so there can be no doubt about what to do and where to do, and how you can check if you're signed up correctly and all that stuff. I'll be sure to share that with you. On this channel, there'll be a video out so you can go and look at it. I'll be a post over on my Discord server where the giveaways is going to be hosted from. So you can already now go to discord.d2a.com if you want to sign up for that. But you can also, if you want to help make that number reach 100,000, go and subscribe to the channel. And then when we get there, then we're going to have a ton of fun. Wait, let's jump back again, because there's actually, we could talk about some other things in the meantime. Let me see here, upper left. Yes. Because my plan is when I hit 100,000 subscribers, the plan is to host a to run a 2-week celebration event. And during that event, I won't be posting my usual videos. Like, you won't see the usual type of videos that you would normally do. What I'm going to do instead is there's going to be a bunch more live streams. Plan is to have some longer live streams. We're maybe talking like 8-10 hours live streams. Of the ones I have planned, I want to do... Oh, there's more fries here. I want to do a like from zero to hero kind of live stream where we play for 10 hours and see how far we can get. I'm going to do that in both Elite and in Star Citizen. And I'm also planning to do a live stream where I try to play the original 1984 version of Elite Dangerous. Not Elite Dangerous, it was then just Elite back then. So to play the original Elite as well on a live stream. Try it out, see if it works. And see if we can figure out how to fly the original Elite. And I have some other things that I'm like working on at the moment and trying to plan. That's not, again, 100% confirmed. But that's at least some of the plans so far. As I said, all these celebration events is still work in progress. I'm still talking to sponsors. I'm still planning events. Yeah. Will Zero to Hero include passenger missions? I don't know yet. I have a plan, I think, how to get some quick cash flow. But that's also one of the things we're going to discuss, is when we're talking Zero to Hero in Elite, is that get as much money as you can? Is it try to get to Colonial as fast as possible? Is it get to Elite as fast as possible? Like, what is the goal we're going to be trying to achieve doing this Zero to Hero live stream? In Elite. I'm not really sure about that yet. That's also some of the things that I'm not really... I haven't really planned yet. But that's gonna come at some point. But yeah. I'm pretty excited for it. Can you have multiple saves in Elite? No, unless you have multiple accounts. I should maybe pay attention to my flying here. I'm just randomly flying over, not really looking for the plans. You should do a poll on YouTube. I am planning to do a poll, do a community poll on YouTube. Basically ask, hey, Zero to Hero live stream. But it's probably something I'll do just before the event. And as I said, from the point when I hit 100,000, it's probably going to be 1 or 2 weeks before the actual celebration event starts. As it does require some planning and calendar, like booking time in calendars and stuff like that. Oh, there they are. There's more fries here. And I don't want to book time now until I know when it is. That's also why I'm not 100% sure when exactly the celebration is going to be. Both because I don't know when exactly the channel is going to pass 100,000. And I don't really know how it all aligns up with my calendar. So, again, when 100,000 happens, then much more information will come out, and yeah, giveaways will be a thing, and fun live streams. König Vision, good night. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, we finished that. I haven't really seen any other types of plants here, so I think we're gonna move to another area. König Fish. Is it just König Fish? Move to another area. That's what we're doing right now. Let's move out of here. Oops. That wasn't high enough. I thought it was high enough.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
1. You saw, was that an area that looked like Samsung? Where? Oh yeah, that one? No, not... Kind of. I think it's a little small, maybe. Let's see what we got here. Let's try along this mountain ridge here. I'll just... And... crash. Hey, let's see what we got. Oh, no, that's more fries. We only get fries in this area. Gotta do it again, aren't we? We can't boost fast enough. Oh, no. Maybe it would help if I also put more pips into... What is that? Is that just floating rocks that looks weird, or what's going on here? Okay, it's just floating rocks. Oh! I saw you guys. I saw that. Don't you try to hide. Nah, sneaky rocks. It's like cartoons, right? When the I keep crashing today. What's happening? When the carriage is just floating in the air until they realize that they're not over ground. It's like the rocks just like hanging around, floating, until they suddenly realize that somebody's looking at them. It's like, oh, we're not supposed to be flying. Nope, I saw that again. Oh, and there we go again. Again, with the LOD blending here is not amazing. Have I set my LOD blending thing completely wrong here, or what's going on? Terrain LOD blending ultra. Okay. So this is ultra, oops. This is ultra level of detail blending. So for those who don't know, level of detail blending means that items far away from you is going to be lower resolution, and the closer they move to you, the higher resolution they're gonna be. And this is why you see the rocks do this, because the terrain is gonna be very low poly when you're far away, but as you move closer, they're gonna be generated as higher with a higher poly count. But when that happens too slowly, that's when you suddenly see this kind of stuff happen. No, it has nothing to do with terrain works. I've tried everything. There's nothing to do here. In any case, this should not... I mean, come on. If I just try to unlock the game here, just because I have it locked at 60 when I'm streaming, but let's just try to like remove the frame rate limiter. Oh, do I have VSync on or something stupid? Still, what's wrong here? Oh, that one didn't go off. There we go. Now it's just unhinged. So you can see here, if I just push as many frames as I can. You confirm not doing it. Yeah, sorry, my bad. You can see the game's running at like 120 frames per second, right? But I don't need my graphics card to make all that noise. So, since I'm only streaming at 60, what I would always do is I would just cap it at 60 FPS, like so. That means my graphics card is not making as much noise when I'm live streaming. That's less noise for you in the microphone. And it also means there should be plenty of headroom here to do all this kind of stuff. Your refresh rate... No, so the refresh rate... That refresh rate, if you read the description out here, that refresh rate is when using a head-mount display, that's VR. This option applies to the monitor window and not the VR output. So that means if you play in VR, this is the refresh rate of the game version of the, like the monitor version of the game, and not the VR. The refresh rate of the game when you're playing non-VR is the frame rate limiter. So that's why I've just set that to as low as possible, because if you're playing VR, you don't care about the refresh rate on the main game. You just want that to be as low as possible. But so you can push as many frames into the VR headset as possible. The name is counterintuitive and confusing. They should have called it like VR monitor frame rate or something like that to make it clearer what it is you were dealing with, because just calling refresh rate is misleading at best. Or at least it leads to confusions. Okay, I'm not really seeing any other plants on this planet, and I don't want to spend more time here, so I'm just gonna move on. What time is it? It's almost midnight. Okay, great. Let's do just a few more systems. And into space with us.
Ready to engage.
Just gotta get some distance to the planet before we turn around. It's right behind us, the target system. The frame rate limiter again. Am I interested in the upcoming Starfield? Yes, very much. I did hear that they announced a new launch day for it. Was it the 6th of February, I think? Not February, September. September 6th this year. For Starfield. Yeah, September 6th. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it, and you can be sure that's something I'm going to cover when we get there. One thing that it sounds like they're actually gonna do a launch, and not like, you know, oh, then there's gonna be like early access, and no, it's just gonna be launched, the thing's done, go play it. I like that. I kinda get tired of all the early access things. Let me see here. You have a G-Sync monitor. Yes, I do. But when I am live streaming, the monitor is also, the output is also being sent to my capture card. The capture card is not G-Sync compatible. So that means when I am recording and when I am live streaming, G-Sync is disabled. And then it gets enabled when I'm not streaming, and when the streaming PC is turned off, then G-Sync goes back online, and then I can play with G-Sync instead of having V-Sync on. Well, is that still targeting that planet? It looks like it's still targeting the planet. Oh, we lost. Oh, we locked out of the game. That makes sense.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, new system. Let's go and scan. We spent a lot of time in that system. 37 objects. Okay, let's see if there's anything worth investigating. There's not. We'll move on to the next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
We started at 47 system without to. We moved. We've been moving 4 systems in like 3 hours. We've gotten nowhere. That sounds nice, Andy. 32-inch G-Sync monitor. I just got a 42-inch OLED G-Sync monitor. Now that was expensive as well. And the first one was broken.
System scan complete.
Well, we have system scan complete, so it's just stars in the system. What's the latest Elite Dangerous news? So that depends how long you've been away from the game. The Thargoids is invading the human-occupied space. That's kind of exciting. Yeah. Frontier's been dropping hints that some stuff is going on with the Guardian, things that we haven't discovered yet. No idea. Since we haven't discovered what it is, no one really knows. Guardians are to resurface? Maybe. Do you think they're going to be to end up killing off our systems with minor factions in them? Likely. I think they will. I absolutely think they will. I don't think Frontier care much about which system player minor factions are in. They're just gonna send the Thargoids in there. Oh, what? I think I need to replot my route because I have... Come on. Jesus. Come on, game. There we go.
Fuels
16 buddies and nothing of interest.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're not really farming anything. We're just exploring, finding stuff. I gank someone. I am 20,000 light years away from anything. There's no one here. I'm alone in the middle of nowhere. In a ship without guns.
Fuels
Nothing here.
disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
We have Redman who asks, fleet carrier owners, do you know if you suspend your services before Thursday, will you still get charged for that week? Yes, partly. So if you have the service active for, let's say, half a week, then you are still gonna get charged for half of, like, you're gonna pay the full charge for half a week, and you're gonna pay the suspended charge for half a week. So it's not just calculating at the turn of the server tick. It happens with the percentage of the week that you have the service turned on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Tico the Bread says, it's amazing me after 10 years we have only discovered 1%. 1%, not even, like 0.1 or something stupid. We're so far from 1%. We've discovered nothing. So much left. If you fire the pilot before the Thursday, the pilot gets no money. No, it's just... let's say that you've been out exploring for a while, or you've been collecting a lot of bounty vouchers. The pilot has not been paid yet, right? Only at the point that you hand in your exploration data or that you hand in your bounty vouchers will the pilot get paid. That means what you can do is you can hire a NPC crew, take them out for like 3 or 4 weeks, and just murder things left and right, earn a bunch of bounties, fire them, and the moment you fired them, you just hand in your bounties, and then you can hire a new crew member if you want to. That of course means that you can only have the default crew members, and if you have one that you actually trained up, then that crew member is gonna disappear. You're gonna have to train up a new one. Let me see, where are we here? We honked this system. We did 4 bodies, nothing of interest.
Frameshift drive charging.
Last report from Frontier was in January. Yeah, so we have discovered 0.059%. So we have only discovered like 1 in every 2,000 2,000 planets. So at the current rate, we've been discovering planets in Elite. It's gonna take what? It's taken how long has the game been active? Like 2,000 times the time the game has already been active. So let's say, roundabout rough numbers, another 10,000 years or so, we're gonna be done exploring all the systems in Elite. Gas giants. So nothing there, okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then we get the Andromeda Galaxy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's a water well. We got a water world here. Okay, let's scoop some fuel. And fill up, and then we gotta go and scan the system. Hey Nap, I'm doing great. Yeah, obviously, if you're out exploring, if you just go along the standard routes like Bubble, Colonia, Bubble, Sagae, Colonia, like that triangle has been extremely well. I can actually show it here. I have a map. So if you fly from the Bubble to Sagae, or from the Bubble to Colonia here, or from Colonia to there, those routes has been extremely well explored. So if you want to find undiscovered systems, head out of the plane. Like, fly 2,000 light years up and then begin to fly in the direction you want to go, and then you can fly 2,000 light years down when you come closer. Maybe not 2,000, maybe just 1,000. Just fly out of the plane, because up there, or down even, below the plane, there's been a lot less people, because why are people going down there? So there'll be a lot more undiscovered systems for you to find. Alright, let's go and let's scan this system. That's the water world. That is the water world. 2 more bodies left. There they are. There's one, no biosignatures at all. Nothing. Let's go check the system out. Oh, look at that. Everything. Every single planet has an atmosphere. Okay, so that one is terraformable. That one is terraformable. That one is not. So 2 and 3 is terraformable. And the water world is then planet 5. So 2, 3, then 5. Does the FSS scanner tell you if the world is terraformable, or do you have to check that in the system map later? You have to check that in the system map later. Maybe it does actually when you complete the... No, I don't think it does. I don't think the FSS scanner does. I think you have to check the system map afterwards. The boring system with money. Yeah. A very boring system. Nothing to land. None of the planets were landable. So it's quite a boring system. But it makes money. Let's just put it on cruise control. Why scan for biologicals right now? Why scan for water worlds as the biologicals is the hardest thing right now? I know. It's just been the way I've been exploring for like years, and old habits die hard, I guess. It's been the way I've been doing it for so long that I don't know. And I like the pace of it. I like that I can, when I don't find a system, I end up spending like hours in it, like I just did today. It's a good balance for me between the speed that I get from getting from A to B and also finding some interesting systems to look at. Exploration rank on this character, I think this character is elite. Yeah, I am exploration elite on this one. It's not really an autopilot when I say cruise control, it's just I have a 75% throttle bound. So I just use that as cruise control. Okay, 6 probes. Let's go. I put one there. Where's the miss marker? The miss marker, so that goes there, and then there, there, there. You can have super cruise assist modules. That's kind of like an autopilot that flies the ship for you. You can fit that. Okay, that was done. Next. So I would just have a button for 75% throttle, so I just click that, and then it just keeps it at 75% until I take over. I could put a Super Cruise Assist module on it. I might actually do that on this when I get back to Colonia, and do a refit. I think the next trip I'm gonna do is gonna be heading out towards Beagle Point or something stupid. Just head out that direction. I don't know. Jump range on the ship is just shy of 60. I think like 59 and a bit. Go to Beagle Point in an FDL. I don't hate myself that much. Circle the galaxy. Yeah, circumnavigate the outer rim of the galaxy. That could be fun. I also kind of want to go and visit the planet of death. I haven't seen that in Odyssey with the new graphic engine. I haven't been out there since, so I might actually go out that direction. I might just just go out to the rim of the galaxy. Like head out to the planet of death and just continue in that direction out to the edge of the galaxy. Just because there's not a lot out there. Few people will go out in that direction, so I might as well. Very pretty planet, I like the colors. Another 6 probes, so oh, look at that spot there on the back. That was perfect. Yeah.
Scan complete.
Done. Last one. Do you go to the notable stellar phenomenon when they pop up? Yeah, if they show up, I'll go and have a look, of course. Cruise control. Oh. Do I stop at DSSA areas when you go out exploring the back? Sometimes I don't necessarily go and look for them, but if I come across a very, very interesting, a very special system that I really want to have my name on, then I might beeline for a carrier. But usually I don't really, unless I have a need to go to a carrier. I would usually just stay out in space and then only dock up. Often I only dock up when I get back to Colonia. Last time I was in Colonia, I think was before Odyssey. So I'm probably going to say it's 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. I can't remember how long it was, but it's a long time ago since I was at a station with this character. I think maybe actually I went into Sag A, and I think I docked up in there. There's some stations in there close to Sag A. I think I docked up. That was the last time I docked with this character. What's your opinion? How many planets do we have in our solar system? Well, if you have to go with the current definition of a planet, then we have to say 8. Then there's a lot of Plutoids that are smaller planets. Some call them dwarf planets. I think it's nice to call them Plutoids because Pluto got demoted from a planet to a dwarf planet. And then because people was sorry for Pluto that it was no longer a planet. Then they renamed. Then some people call them Plutoids. I kind of like that. Name.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface
Yeah.
scan complete.
Poor Pluto. How long is it to get an anarchy faction from 1% influence to system control? Think like if you're fast tracking it and you really manage your BGS, you can do it in like a week and a half, maybe like half a week to rise up to conflict with the main power, and then a week to do to run the war. I guess you could run the war in just 4 days if you're really fast. That has a spin-up period, I think, of a day maybe. So I would probably say like a week and a half if you're perfectly managing your BGS and you lock up all the factions in conflict so you can bunny hop over them. Then yeah, a week and a half. But you need to be working hard, and you need to really manage your BGS extremely well if you want to do it that fast. Okay, we didn't really make it that far, did we? How far did we go? We started there, we made it to there, and we were hoping to go there. So we didn't even manage to make it halfway. What was that, like 700 light years or something? Yeah, almost. Okay, but that being said, I am gonna call it for today. I'm gonna do a manual scene swap here. There we go. Even though we didn't make it that far, I had a really fun evening. It was really nice going out, doing some casual exploration again, and yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Short on Discord today. I'll probably be on Discord for just a bit. Just come over and say hi and good evening to everybody. So if you want to come by and say hi over on Discord, I will be hanging out over there just for a bit here after the live stream. Again, remember, come by Discord and come over to and subscribe to the channel. That's what I'm trying to say. As I am trying to get up to that magic 100,000 subscribers. It's getting there. We should be there pretty soon. But yeah, fingers crossed we'll get there. Also, of course, if you want to support the channel, there's a number of ways you can do so. You can either go to Patreon and support through that, and go to patreon.d2a.com. That will take you straight there. And if you donate, if you support with $10 or more per month, you can get your name listed at the end of all my videos as a special thank you as well. Plenty of other ways. If you want to do one-time donations, you can go to tip.d2a.com, or you can check the merch store at store.d2a.com. And remember that the code LIMPET is still active, giving you 10% off all orders on the merch store, and that's going to remain active until I'll give you like 15-20 minutes here after the live stream to go check out the merch store and complete some orders. Just gonna check. Yes, just want to see what that was. It was like something for the merch store, but that was nothing. Not what I was looking for. Anyway, that's been for tonight. Thanks for watching, and remember the video tomorrow about the cockpit rebuild. If you guys like gears and people who spend way too much money on the flight sims, or the space sim gear, then check out the video tomorrow, because that's definitely gonna be for you. Next week, I hope next week is gonna be Star Citizen. If everything goes according to plan, the servers should be stable enough next week that we can begin to play. We can go in and begin to have some fun with the new 3.18 patch over there. So if you want to see some fun and shenanigans in Star Citizen, then come by next week. Same time, same place. Thanks a lot for watching, and also next time, I'll see you guys in space.